Welcome to the First Presbyterian Church of Ithaca, New York. I'm Pastor Kirianne Weaver, and I'm giving a midweek email devotional. It's Thursday, May 28th, 2020. As many of us are cooped up in our homes, I've been watching a lot of survival shows, and I think I enjoy them because they show the extremes of what we're going through. Here I have a nice house and a grocery store down the street. I watch these shows like Naked and Afraid, or Win the Wild, or Alone, a wonderful show about people who are out in the Vancouver wilderness, who have nobody else along with them, who have to just survive as long as they possibly can with a couple of pieces of wilderness gear. One of those characters, at the end of the show, after days, maybe months of being alone, looked up out at this big windswept sky, or maybe at the forest around him, or maybe at the empty eye of his video camera, which he had brought with him to record what he was going through. And he said, "I guess this is what it's all about. Me, God, and creation." And then he went back to work. Jesus begins his ministry by going out into the wilderness. He was in the wilderness for 40 days, tempted by Satan, and he was with the wild beasts. And the angels waited on him. I wanted us to think about those elements that may be part of our experience of wilderness. We may not be at the absolute extremity of what we can survive by any means, but we are in a period of extremity, a time that's extreme by our normal standards. And that means that we're learning something about ourselves. We're learning about what we need, what matters to us most, what, in the end, we truly long for. Some people don't learn these things until they're on their deathbed or threatened with it. There are moments of clarity that come from the extremes of life. Have you found yourself at times being tempted? Have you found yourself with angels waiting on you? And who are they? Have you found yourself understanding better what the ministry is that God calls you to with your life? Because that's, I think, a big part of what this can teach us. If we are to work with God, who wishes to make good out of every experience in our lives, we should learn something from this. We should come away somehow stronger. When Jesus goes out into the wilderness, he is preparing himself to give his life for something that matters. And so in each of these days, as I picture it, he is remembering that food isn't what he cares about most. It helps him along. That water is not the most important thing in life. That fine clothes he can do without. Excitement can be found just in living. But that what matters is love, people, God, and creation. What is your ministry going to be? And how is this time going to launch you into it? Some things to think about as we walk this path that Jesus walked before us, and try to be as like him in our love as we can. May the angels wait upon you, and may you hold fast to their hands as we walk through all of life together. Amen.